And welcome to this CNBC TV18 Live as we update you on the markets across our digital platforms. Thanks a lot for tuning in. I'm Sonia Shenoy. We begin with the markets being very range bound. In fact, the Nifty has in the past few days been in this tight range between 18,400 on the downside and about 18,800 on the upside. Now, the moving average of 18,400 is something that has been held steady for the last many days despite a bit of volatility in the market, and the Bank Nifty is the one that's really taking it away this afternoon, especially Nifty is 300 odd points. Now, the important thing to watch today is that all of the banks, every single bank in the PSU banking space is doing pretty well and has hit new highs. So whether it's Central Bank of India, Bank of Baroda, Bank of India, UCO Bank, IOB are all sitting at fresh 52 highs right now, gains of anywhere between 4 to about 6 odd %. In fact, from the larger names, there's Axis Bank that's looking pretty good, up almost about 2% over there. L&T, Exide are all sitting at 2-week highs as well. So this is turning out to be a pretty good market. In fact, although the headline index is not showcasing so much of it, a lot of sensitive banks, infrastructure, capital goods that continue to charge ahead. And for the overall market setup, there is no real positive trigger for this market head into the fag end of the year. Remember, December is a month where people generally take leave, they go on their annual holidays, and a lot of FIIs are on leave. From foreign investors are on vacation from the 15th of December. Hence, the volumes thin out and the queues are on the lower side. But having said that, a big queue to watch out for will be the US Fed meeting that takes place on the 14th of December. Now, over there is an expectation that there will be 50 basis points rate hike by the US Fed, something that the street is looking at very closely. Just a couple of more stocks that perhaps you would want to look at. Side in the market today, Axis Bank and IndusInd Bank are your top gainers, so up about 1 to 2 odd % there. Ground after it, Brazil stating that Brazil will become one of the largest markets for it outside of India and in the Americas. You also have something like Bharat Forge, which is doing pretty well. In fact, that stock is about 4 odd % after the management told CNBC TV18 that they have been given a contract to supply artillery guns to Europe for the first time ever, and they are seeing huge defense and railway orders. The railway manufacturing system is getting modernized, and Bharat Forge is a big recipient of that. So, a lot of stocks in focus this afternoon on the up. Even a couple of these names from the banking end like SBI, good, up about 1 odd %. On the downside though, you have pharma stocks that are under pressure. Sun Pharma Laboratories are down anywhere between 1 odd %, 1 to 2 odd %. Apollo is down about half odd %, and something like a Nestle, HUL are also under a bit of pressure, down about half odd %. Just trying to get a couple of questions from our viewers. We have one coming in from Raghav Lal, who says, do you have a positive outlook for the cement sector? Now, I just want to point out, for the cement space, feedback that we've gotten is that the demand has come back in a big way. In fact, Jeffries put out a note where they said that the volumes have surged and the prices have moved in the month of November. The raw material prices like the pet coke and coal prices have cooled off. So there are a lot that are working in favor of the cement, whether it's demand picking, whether it's raw material prices cooling off, and the companies are bracing themselves for a very solid in 2023. Hence, that is the indication is that cement will do very well. We recently spoke to the management of some of the large cement manufacturers. They did indicate to us that demand has come back in a big way, and this will be a very strong year. Compared to pre-COVID levels, demand will be much higher. The average cement prices are also have gone up about 3% on a quarter-on-quarter. Various regions, whether it's east, north, the UP markets, and there is some stability in the south markets as well. So having said all of this, softening fuel prices, softening commodity prices, and a higher demand is something that could keep the cement stocks very active. That is the expectation. Okay, the other question in from Akshay Toro, who says, what are the sectors that seem reasonable to bet on right now? Now, I am not a betting person, so I wouldn't be able to tell you that, but I can safely say that there are some like banks that continue well, a defense team that has played out very well, back in a big way, whether it's names like ITC that continue to rally. And one sector that's coming is capital goods. So do keep an eye out on that. Names like L&T, have all been doing well. In fact, names like L&T are sitting at fresh 52-week highs. So this is also one. All right, this is the list of questions that we're getting from. Please keep writing to us. We love receiving back from you. And for now, for the market, it is it's the tea that's really looking good this afternoon. But keep watching CNBC TV 18 for all the live action. Thanks a lot for being a part of this live session.